I've had a nearly 30-year friendship with Chris Torrance, the poet, and you know, it's pretty significant. Some marriages on that side. And that relationship, that friendship, it's made up of weekly correspondence, letters, you know, the real things, not emails, the real things, because Chris doesn't operate that way. And they're backed up with monthly visits to his reclusive little place up in Neath Valley, I think.
Yes.
You'd remember that.
I remember it, yeah.
And when I visit there, we obviously have long conversations about favourite subjects, which are geography, music, friends, a little bit of poetry, not much. Always women. Yeah. And the other thing is gardening. We're both keen gardeners. Chris is a sensible gardener. He grows lots of things to eat. Sunflowers, you know, lots of things to eat. I just grow pretty things in my garden. But we have conversations about this. So, I did the sensible thing in the last publication was I decided, you know, write about your friends before they die, because you know, we're guilty, aren't we? Of always somebody leaves us and we think we're going to dedicate some work to this person or, you know, or this lady. So I wrote 12 friendships to Chris Torrance, and the first one links into that garden aspect. Well, I say the first one I'm going to read. It's Friendship 4. It's about soil, standing on it, digging it, strata informing it. It's about soil, how wet, how dry, how rain falls on it and when. It's about soil, what's taken out, what's put in, its lightness, its depth, its warmth. It's about soil, getting it under fingernails, turning it with 8 hands, making it say, Shirley Poppy. It's about soil, and we call it poetry. Some of you will you know, remember Thoreau at Walden Pond, the bean field. Chapter 7, make the soil say beans. So thank you for that slight steal. So Chris's garden is, it's got big, deep beds. Between the beds are these narrow lanes of grass. But he has an area called Peace Lawn. Now the peace bit is correct, it's very quiet, it's lovely. The lawn aspect of it is a bit misleading, because the patch of grass is 7 feet by 4 feet, and that's Peace Lawn. But we sit on it on lovely summer days, and he has a chair there, and I have a chair here angled in, and our knees touch. You know, it's so small. So we were on Peace Lawn several years ago, and it was a lovely day, and he said, I want 100 days like today. Friendship number 12. You want 100 days like today. Wired to sky, swifts, watching swifts, and Ela Negra on your lips, and butterfly-kissed hands. You want 100 days like today. Flowers bursting like bathers on a bank holiday beach. Horse-show dreams and ice cream 99. You want 100 days like today, remembering the girl you never could forget, forgetting each tender hurt. She was sun and its burning sun. Sitting on Peace Lawn, poems and song, flashing wheat ears, bobbing wagtails, Beltane wide open. The heat dribbles on. You say you want 100 days like today. A giveaway in my accent is that I'm from far north, Northumberland, and it's a place that I had to leave for various reasons. There was no shotgun involved, I promise you. But I had to leave for various reasons. And it's like many of us, you have to leave a place, you've got to stand back away from a place to view it correctly. And I go back often, and I've just recently been back, and the place I come from is was a fishing village called Cullercoats, and it's famous for all sorts of things, not least, it has a marine biology there, the biology is marine establishment where they study fish and all sorts of short life. Not least, also Winslow Homer, the American artist, spent a lot of time there, and the Cullercoats colony of artists was well established there at the end of the 19th century. So I'm going to read this poem using Cullercoats as a lens, and Northumberland itself as a lens. Where are we really going? Always homeward, Novalis. The river coils time under a coat hanger bridge, past sunken shipyards. A salmon chases memories upriver, returning to origin. Harms are everywhere. Nets, hooks, weirs, dams. The salmon passes a dumped Safeway trolley, weeded in hypnotic tresses. Nearby bones of something. This a dangerous place. Salmonal, trust neither monk nor eagle. The Northern Cross asterism brands Northumberland. Summer and autumn nights punctured by ancient light. Cygnus pierces the pitch. The summer triangle's stellar figuring scribes a heavenly geometry. The county lit by Deneb, the swan's tail feather, Vega, the falling vulture, Altair, the soaring eagle, Altair, a star to match St. John's evangelic raptor, winging from the Lindisfarne book. This poem, bereft of decorated majuscule, is a journey of words in a current of letters, lost to capture. Like salmon, they follow a fate. Tall stories have long stepped out of Northumberland, leaving watery footprints. Mirrors of lake return what night sky throws from blizzard mythology. Thiasai of storms and lightning built Valhalla. Thiasai, shape change to eagle, abducted Eden and apples of youth. Thiasai, eyes plucked and cast to deep night. Thiasai, his bodiless glare, searches for Eden. Eden, under the spell of Brady's rune-carved tongue, dreams poetry. Weight and weakness sink the fish upon a stony bed to further salmon-kind. Circling males, each a savour of intent. Arrival begins awareness. Awareness is growth. Growth is putting out shoots and roots. Cullercoats, it begins with you. Sherbet from Furlong's corner shop, up from Laverick Cycles. Roger, don't trudge it. Riding out to Pigden Woods to sail school shoes down the font into the future along its liquid thread. A seasider in countryside makes for water and wanders coastward with it. The way out, the way back, measured in bridges. Last tide's sand at Cullercoats is left in dry rills, ripples and backwash patterns. The score forever written, erased and recomposed. A beachcombing poet orders thoughts shaping his page with currents of sound in patterns of ink. To break free of trapped thinking points to Cullercoats, continually availing its presence in progressive worth, true in value, not in pounds. Away from Glenn Albrecht's word solastralgia, he says means both comfort and pain when a loved place falls under duress. Cullercoats, climb out, find your nature, this the circumstance for return. Selected fragments from the geography of time. A shoe on a road, a crashed memory, a memory crashed, an abandoned football, an empty field. Time, a snowball, compressed, hurled, explodes. The men's toilet, Pontiac Club, Zeta House, Putney, Wednesday, August the 25th, 1965. Eric Clapton kisses on my shoes, his autograph. Royal Windsor Racecourse, 6th National Jazz and Blues Festival, July 31st, 1966. Clapton debuts with Cream. I stand in the same shoes. Geography and time piss on everybody's shoes. Somewhere else, a returned coble scrapes up a beach, releases its catch to makeshift stalls. Enough time for tabs and a grumble before rhythms of drudgery, washing down, coiling ropes, washing down, coiling ropes, boats harboured then gone. Heavy weather surges above a wintry tide, hail blitzing the coast and a mile inland, all is rendered pebble-dashed white. The sea floor, ever an expression upward, moves outward, causing a floating world pile-up, geography and physics on a slow boat to wherever. Listen. RMS Titanic's terrible song, sung along an iceberg, April 15th, 1912. Listen. J.M. Crutsi's Michael Kay, Too Weak to Sing, 1983. Listen. Bob Geldof sings for those too weak to sing, 1985. Listen. As distances separate unity, geography becomes an actor in time. Act 1, Scene 1. A storm hurls Alonso, Antonio, Sebastian, Gonzalo into a furious sea. An island is a node of mystery. The beaches on which crew are scattered. The island, a full stop, ends one thing, anticipates another. Syntax, a landscape of time. So many people featured in so many other people's dreams, unrecognized in the woken world, the spoken world, the broken world. The dreams dreamt by so many dreamers. October 1936. They march out of Jarrow, empty pockets picked by politics, learning on their feet how to live on a country's ungilt streets, manning a ship called employment. We cannot know how much we owe them. All things in all time. Time needs no bolt, it is jail and jailer. The newest second is oldest. Amor fati. I'm going to finish on that chair. On a poem entitled Tickets. The day you caught the bus to the terminus, the day mine left the depot, I wanted to cook you breakfast, local eggs on homemade bread, toasted coffee from the other side of the world, and talk to you in honest lies to keep from descending into dreadful truths, things that govern lives like unwashed dishes and ironing and clocking into work. I thought you'd enjoy listening to Bad Luck Streak and Dancing School, Warren Zevon's classic, and read you Crazy Madness from Watchtower magazine, or show you early morning garden blooms. Without makeup, you are perfect. Your hair sprouts from waywardness. You stare from let's fuck eyes, then redden lips and mascara lashes to ignite another hour in bed. The way you say things lingers. The way you say, safe journey. Thank you.